this is like.
Kid, it was like
You know what they call it?
Sale and for details.
Important to have.
he knew.
All the wicked pray, the innocent suffer, the wages of sin. Satan laughs out loud, and he strikes again. Hurry back, Jesus, we're waiting on you to take us home to the Father, start life anew.
Got original 1967 Ford truck radio. This is a 1 year only radio, 1 year only knobs. These trucks are kind of neat. These little radios are neat. This was a standard F-Series 67 non-push button. None of them had push buttons on them. AM radios they put in the trucks. And we've completely cleaned this one up, repolished all the chrome. We repainted the black on the bezel, repolished the dial and all, and the background, repainted it, and polished all the knobs. And we've done a full Aurora Design conversion in it, cleaned the case up. It now has AM FM stereo, auxiliary in, which is automatic. It's got 4 channels out, 45 watts a channel. It's got 3 pre-outs on it. It's got pre-outs for you net an amp to a set of rear speakers, and a pre-out so you net a sub, a little flat sub. You want to put one of them in there. It's also got USB port. This is your USB port you'll be getting. Comes in a harness and a thumb drive with this video on it and some music. This is your auxiliary in. You plug into here. You get a male-to-male cable for that. This will also charge your devices, your phones, anything you want to stick in there to give you a charge. It also has Bluetooth, hand-free phone calls, voice command, voice assistance. We put the mic up here. I don't like drilling holes in these lenses. They're too fragile as it is. So we got a mic that you just plug into the radio and put up on your sun visor anywhere you want to. That's where I've got mine in my truck. It also will seek and scan for you, scream your music. It's got voice ID. It is fully loaded. This little radio's got a lot of stuff it can do, so let's get to it. Right now you're on FM. You got an operating LED here. That's a status LED. It changes multiple colors depending on what you got the radio doing. It's also there for the seek and scan part and diagnostics. Over here you have a stereo LED. He wanted a green one, so we put a green one in it. So when you find a stereo channel, it lights up.
That makes it possible. Join us.
Sunday morning, got a lot of gospel on there. It's a good thing. Treble and bass like you've always had.
Tuesday's election.
Info part. Unstable ship. Even more.
Try to stay off the stations I don't get in too much trouble with. If you want to go to AM radio, you just simply turn the unit off and right back on. A little light goes red that takes you to AM.
Which is crazy,
Off and right back on takes you right back to FM stereo. Your auxiliary in is automatic. Like I said, you'll get a male-to-male cord. Like this one here, it comes in the package. You just plug it in. You can put any device into it, your phone, MP3 players, iPods, satellite radio, XM radio, whatever's got a head that puts out a signal of music, you can plug it into it. All you do is plug your device in, bring it up, and you just turn it on. It automatically switches over.
So glad to have you back.
anytime you got an auxiliary in device in it, you got a little green LED showing. That means you're on auxiliary in automatic. When you get ready to go back to radio or whatever you're doing, just simply turn it off. You don't have to unplug it. I'm going to plug this one, and it's going to switch over automatic if you don't touch the radio. Now, during that 20 seconds that it takes, if you want to switch it back, you don't like the dead air, just turn it off and back on like you switch from AM to FM. It remembers where you're at. We're going to let it automatically do it, which it did. Switch right back over.
The desire that was for governor. Bought it, Greg Clarkson.
What?
It's a Girl Scout.
President Trump.
Today is coming with
Dixon.
to be tied. Pete Davidson. You
Kent.
How he was working.
So, with the help of Brandon, we basically...
I'm going to show you how it will seek and scan station for you. Basically, scan station is what it does. The needle does not move on these, and it's pretty neat. All you do is take your tuning knob and turn it up twice. 1, 2. That little light gets to flashing right there. Now it's going to start scanning stations for you. I'm going to show you how to lock on that station, how to actually even find it, and how to identify it. And it will do it on AM and FM. We're going to let it run a few stations.
And just like the world around us, we have seasons in our lives. Seasons of growth and stretching, and seasons of simplicity.
I'll let it scan a few more, and I'll show you how it works. Say we like that station there, all we're going to do is turn it once, it'll start flashing quick. Now if we don't touch it, it'll lock on that station, or it will go quiet until I find it. So we know that is right there. Now we'd like to know what station it is, identification, so we're going to turn it up 3 times on the volume knob. 1, 2, 3.
93.3.
93.3. 1, 2, 3.
94.1.
So it tells you where you're at. It'll do it on AM and FM.
90.3.
That's pretty neat. Now also you have, if you hook up 2 speakers, you'll have a balance built in your toner control. If you hook up 3 or more, you'll have balance and fader. I'm going to show you how that works. All you do is you got wide open treble, wide open bass. You just find about the center of it, and you crank it clockwise twice, like a 12-2 motion. That puts you in the fader mode. Let's go into it. She's going to come on and tell you you're in the fader mode, and as long as you're moving this toner control, you can fade from front to rear till you find what you like.
Production of PRI, Public Radio.
Fader adjust.
With Slate.
There's the rear speakers,
producer is
front speakers.
Gonzalez.
Our senior editor is
Andrew Adam Newman.
Our sound engineer
Let's
is
balance it out.
Lopez Monsalve.
Our producers are
Evan Chung.
Lauren Hansen.
Sam
That way I can hear all of it.
Tommy Bizzari.
Now we're back on toner, treble and bass.
and I'm Kurt Anderson.
Now we're going to go back to that same spot there, and we're going to go counterclockwise like a 12 to 10 motion.
Thanks very much.
And she's going to do the same thing, but she's going to say in the balance mode. And then you can bounce from right to left. Same thing, just like the fader.
Contemporary art sells for crazy.
Balance adjust.
We expect the
Right
artists
side,
to keep making art for art's
left
sake.
side.
There is this sense we want the artist to be pure. The moment they start thinking about the market and will something
Balance
sell,
it out, let it beep.
they're screwed.
Now I can hear all four
We pay
speakers.
for the prices we pay for art. Next time on Studio.
Hi, friends. This is Janet Parshall, host of In the Market with Janet Parshall. There's no such
Everything, all day, and every beat of my heart keeps reminding me I see you in every little thing, all day.
A good day, oh somebody.
Good strong radio. We're running 4 or 5 of 7s in here. And that's how your seek and scan works, your voice ID. We're going to do a little log on. We're going to do the initial pair up on your phone. This is where this little push button comes in. These come with it. There's multiple ways of working your phone and your USB. First thing you want to do is log up your phone to it. Pair it up, pair your phone up. It will take up multiple devices. It'll always pick the very first, so if you're a primary driver, that's the one you want to do. You bring your phone up, make sure we're on Bluetooth, which we are. We're going to take this little push button, we're going to let her help us out, we're going to pair the phone up.
2 hours of music and conversation.
We're going to hold it down.
Cafe Barn, out of the edge of Music City, where highway...
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Country music is no rarity here, of course, but...
Showed up on her phone, so all we got to do is tap on it, she'll tell us when it's done.
Derek Hoke, equally young and on the make, is one of the country's most refined...
Pairing completed. Bluetooth connected.
Brain. In between,
now we're connected up, so every time we get in this truck and have this phone here, when we turn it on, she will come on and say Bluetooth connected. You shouldn't have to pair up one time unless you get a new phone, and that's how you pair up your devices to it. This is your mic up here. It's got a long extension. We're going to do a voice command. We're going to go to music on my phone so I can show you how all this works. We're going to hold this down. You can do it 2 ways. You can hold this down, bring your phone up, tell it what you want to do, call home, look up a map, restaurant, whatever. Or you can also take the volume knob and turn it up twice. 3 times for your voice ID, twice to bring Bluetooth up. Let's bring our phone up, hold it down. Play music. Alright, we're going to music on my phone. Let's go and so I can show you how it works. We want to advance our songs. You press it once, that'll advance your songs on your phone. Twice to back up or repeat. Depending on how long you're in the song, you can repeat it by hitting it twice. I can repeat that one, or I can hit it twice again and back up. Or I can take the toner knob. It works my phone for me. And I can go back on the needle and it will back up. I'm going to let you hear a little of it. Now if we want to go back to the phone, we can hold this button down and tell our phone to go stop music, or we can take the volume knob and go up twice. 1, 2. Stop music. So this works with this and that. They all work together. That's how you Bluetooth streaming the music. Now you can take your phone, pull your phone up, and if you're not in the truck, say you stand outside, just hit that and it goes straight to it. Or we can turn it off, and now it's going to cycle and go right back to radio. That's basically how your AM FM works. Voice ID, balance fader, pairing your phone up, log back over. Now we're going to do our USB. You'll get a thumb drive with some music on it, this video, some files. I send you a complete manual and instructions on how to put it in. You also have manuals on this in case you lose them. You put this in the computer and print them off, which is pretty neat. When you first plug this in, it's going straight to it. And a lot of people like to hide these, so you don't have to take this out unless you want to change your thumb drive or charge your device. You can stick it in your glove box, because you can operate it all from here or here. So you want to change that music, just turn your dial up. Press your button up. That's advancing your music. Twice to back up or repeat, or back up here. Now, go up twice on this will bring your phone up. If you go down twice on your volume knob, you can do the same thing with the push button. If we want to put the thumb drive in pause and go back to radio, all we do is hold this down 1 second. This is gone to pause. That little light's going to blink a couple times, and now we're going right back to radio. We can do the same thing with the volume knob. Back on radio, we can hold this down for 1 second and bring the thumb drive up. Depends on how long you're down, whether you go back to the same song or not. Or we can take the volume knob and go down twice, put it back in pause, go right back to radio. These all work with this. I like this function because sometimes you might not be where you can get to that push button. Let's go with back to thumb drive, right back to thumb drive. If you pull it out, it goes straight back to radio. Push it in, it go right back to thumb drive.
Is the boss of sun, and that makes for a real long day. When that day is finally done, facing for...
That's your original 1967 Ford F-Series truck. 1 year only radio. That's what's cool about it. They're getting where they're harder to find now. With a full Aurora Design conversion, it is completely loaded. You get everything you see except for my iPod and my phone. That's only 2 I got, so I can't give them out. But anyhow, I really appreciate you letting me do it for you. Sorry it took so long. It just I've got a bunch in here I'm trying to run through. So that's your radio. Thank you.